Star Victorian juvenile Greek Gambit maintained his perfect South Australian Classic record when he scored a brilliant win in the South Australian Pacers Derby at Globe Derby Park in January. Showing brilliant early speed from the outside of the front row, Greek Gambit cruised home to an effortless victory over Wenbro and Prince Marauder, running his last 800 metres in 57.9 seconds, with Karen Manning in charge of the reins. His fourth win from as many starts in South Australian Classics, it took his stake earnings to almost $200,000, the result of 23 wins and 3 placings from 32 starts.
He's had a good run, Greek Gambit, but gee, he's pulling hard. He leads by a metre. On the outside, Archimedes, it's like David and Goliath. He's only a little Blake the favourite, but he's in front by the judge with a round to go. Skipper Brandon behind the leader was third. Wenbro in the 1-1. Prince Marauder next the inside from I Dare. Game Star comes out 3 deep. My Estate 4 back the inside, and then Power Connection as they head into the back in the Derby. And with 600 to go, the second quarter 33.1. First half only 65.2. It's Greek Gambit and Archimedes together. Wenbro third around Skipper Brandon. Then Prince Marauder inside I Dare and Game Star as they start to really sprint up. Then My Estate, Power Connection last of all off the back, and the leader Greek Gambit. He's a metre in front of Archimedes. Wenbro comes out 3 deep. Skipper Brandon, the leader's back. Further back I Dare. Then Game Star, Prince Marauder with nowhere to go. And then My Estate last of all, Power Connection on the turn. Greek Gambit turns in front. Wenbro runs to second. Then Skipper Brandon. Further back Prince Marauder. Greek Gambit in front though. The favourite 4 metres in front of Wenbro. He's got the Derby, won the favourite. And Greek Gambit too good. Greek Gambit wins 5 metres. Wenbro second, Prince Marauder third. Skipper Brandon.
Kingstar gave a portent of things to come when he downed a hot field of 3-year-olds, including Greek Gambit, to win the RC Simpson Sprint at Harold Park later in the month. Driven by Terry Robinson for trainer Brian Hancock, who was on the sidelines with a broken wrist, Kingstar rated 156.3 for the 1,760 metre trip. A track record for 3-year-olds in his easy victory over He's the Loner and Seahawk Best. It was Robinson's 5th win in the Simpson Sprint after earlier victories with Koala King, Goodbye Jinx, Monarch's Best and Make or Pay.
Kingstar, he's done nothing. He's come out 3 wide, and don't be surprised if he explodes around the outside here. Following him, He's the Loner. Seahawk Best halfway along the back in the Simpson Sprint. 3 metres in front. Flat as attack, Greek Gambit, and there's Kingstar. Kingstar with a blistering run. He's the Loner's followed him home. Seahawk Best, he's gone too hard. Next quarter, 29.9. It's Kingstar, He's the Loner. The race has changed complexion completely. It's a 2-horse war in the RC Simpson Sprint. Kingstar and the erratic on the outside. He's the Loner. He's coming at Kingstar. Kingstar, He's the Loner. Still Kingstar in front. He's the Loner on the outside. Won't go away. Kingstar finding something. He's the Loner on the outside. It's Kingstar. Kingstar won by about 2 metres. He's the Loner. 20 metres away third. Has probably gone to What a Scooter from...
Outstanding filly Rosa's Sweetheart emulated the feat of her dam, Rosa's Heart, when she scored an effortless win in the Tasmanian Oaks in Hobart a week later. Trained by Gary Lethborg and driven by Rowan Hadley, Rosa's Sweetheart treated her rivals with contempt as she powered to a 9-metre victory over Family Haven and Lady Zeon. Rosa's Heart, the dam of the winner, won the 1991 Tasmanian Oaks and is the first Tasmanian Oaks winner to produce a winner of that classic. Rosa's Heart also finished second to another Tasmanian filly, Canungra Koala, in the New South Wales Oaks.
Rosa's Sweetheart, the leader from Family Haven. Down the outside comes Ticket to Champ into 3rd place. Lady Zion next followed further back to Susie Assault. Then came Cindy Con, Heaven to Betsy, and Mon Happy Day is dropping right out. Over to the 600, Rosa's Sweetheart in the lead. Family Haven in 2nd place, Ticket to Champ running 3rd, but it's covering a lot of extra ground out wide. Susie Assault on the rails, Lady Zion between horses. They were followed by Cindy Con and Heaven to Betsy, but the battle goes on between the pair in front. Rosa's Sweetheart in front by just over the metre. Family Haven in 2nd place, being hard driven. You can forget the rest. Off the back, Rosa's Sweetheart says you can forget the rest from here. She's gone out of Sulky's length to Family Haven, who's battling away determinedly in 2nd place. A mile back to Lady Zion and Ticket to Champ for giving round, but Rosa's Sweetheart, she rounds the corner clear. Family Haven in 2nd place, followed by Lady Zion, but Rosa's Sweetheart, she's a champ all right. She's raced away in the concluding stages of the Oaks, and she's coming to the line of very easy winner. Rosa's Sweetheart first, Family Haven second once again, Lady Zion third, Cindy Con next, then Ticket to...
Holmes DG, a maiden 5 months earlier, claimed his second Derby crown when he strolled home to win the $100,000 Victoria Derby at Moonee Valley in February. Winning the Great Northern Derby at Alexandra Park at the end of December, Holmes DG drew wide in Gate 7, but was able to amble to the lead without being pushed out by Barry Purdon. Slowing the pace in the middle stages, Holmes DG sprinted home the last 800 metres in 56.3 to beat Kingstar and Lord Leicester by nearly 5 metres.
Heading out of the straight, they've got 800 metres left to travel. Holmes DG is the leader for Barry Purdon. 1.5 metres away is Lord Leicester second. Third, the leader's back was Els Court. 3 wide, Safe and Sound. Between runners was Kingstar. 3 wide, Nelson Jack. Greek Gambit's pulled hard. 3 back the fence. Then slide by around a Blazing Star. Prince Marauder 3 deep. And then Persistency and Earl of Peril. They went 32 for the second quarter. Along the back, Holmes DG 1.5 metres to Lord Leicester. Safe and Sound 3 deep. And then Els Court on the rails from Kingstar. Nelson Jack, Greek Gambit slide by. Running off the back straight in 28.2. The leader, Holmes DG, by 1.5 metres to Lord Leicester. Out 3 wide, Safe and Sound. Kingstar pulling 4 deep, but Holmes DG rolled away. The New Zealand Star opens up on the turn. Got away from Lord Leicester. Els Court along the rail, then Safe and Sound, Kingstar, but it's all Holmes DG. The Derby's over. It's going back to Kiwiland again. It's all Holmes DG. Els Court and Kingstar, and a great go for the Miners, but a big run, Holmes DG. Holmes DG won the Derby. Second, Kingstar. Third's close between Lord Leicester and Els Court. Then came
Sokys Dream gave ace reinsman Jeff Webster his third South Australian Oaks win when she scored an easy victory in the $10,000 Classic at Globe Derby Park in February. Caught leading the outside horses after being trapped 3 wide in the early stages, Sokys Dream went to the line untouched to score by 3 metres from Loch Miss and Gratis. Webster had previously won the fillies Blue Riband event with slaps in 1993 and no frolicking in 1996.
First quarter was only 32.9, and it's Delta Skelter leading by a head to Sokys Dream the outside. Loch Miss behind the leader third. Del Sherry getting a good run. Moving up 3 deep on the track was Rustly Fortune. Gratis next the inside. In the centre, Aussie Avita. Mudcake Margaret pulling deep from Underprivileged the inside. Then Jakari. Last of all, Willow Grove. Second quarter, 31.6. First half, 64.5 at the 550. Sokys Dream got ahead in front of Delta Skelter, still with the inside. Loch Miss is bolting but can't get out. Del Sherry's got it in a pocket. Rustly Fortune wider out, then Gratis, Aussie Avita. Further back, Mudcake Margaret. Then Underprivileged, Willow Grove and Jakari at the 300. Sokys Dream. She led by a neck to Delta Skelter. Webster's got all the main dangers bailed up behind him. Del Sherry and Loch Miss, they're climbing over the back of Sokys Dream. On the turn in the Oaks, Sokys Dream the leader from Delta Skelter. Loch Miss can't get out. Wider out now, Aussie Avita. Sokys Dream, he shakes it up. G. Webster at his best. He's won 3 of the last 6 Oaks. And Sokys Dream wins 2 metres. Loch Miss, the bolter Gratis. It's got up on the inside, I think, to get third.
Outstanding Kiwi filly, Undercover Lover, chalked up her second Oaks win in less than a month when she took out the $50,000 New South Wales Oaks at Harold Park on the 13th of March. Undercover Lover won the Great Northern Oaks at Alexandra Park a month earlier, and that victory, plus another New Zealand win in 156.6, saw her start a solid 7-2 on favourite at Harold Park. Forced to face the breeze, she proved too good for Latoya Franco and Gilbo, rating 2 minutes 0.7 for the 2160 metre trip.
And the pilot Gilbo, 3 metres in front. On the outside, Undercover Lover, looking for career win number 10 from an 18 start career. And she's going to have to show us Australians just how good she is, because nothing's gone her way in terms of luck. Then came Edgy Bromac on the inside. Gilbo's quickened here. Undercover Lover still second. Edgy Bromac struggling to stay in touch. In the centre, Latoya Franco. Mary Mazzini out 3 wide. Further back to Cindy Hardy, followed by Jarita getting off the pegs as Edgy Bromac gave up at the 450 now. Next quarter, 31.5. The first half was covered in 64.3. It's Gilbo a metre in front. Undercover Lover on the outside has cruised up now. Undercover Lover about to go after Gilbo seriously for the first time. Then came Latoya Franco, followed by Mary Mazzini. On the turn, 200 metres to go. Gilbo the inside flat, the outside Undercover Lover, but goes for the whip now. Latoya Franco's coming after Undercover Lover. Undercover Lover still in front. Latoya Franco is diving at Undercover Lover, but Undercover Lover is a sensational filly. Undercover Lover wins by a head to Latoya Franco. Third in Gilbo, and then came...
Brian Hancock has won nearly every major race on the Australian harness racing calendar, either as a trainer or driver. But he had never won a derby until Kingstar took out the Tasmanian Derby in Hobart in March. But it took a vintage Hancock drive to break his derby hoodoo. Shut in on the fence behind the leader with only 300 metres to travel, Hancock squeezed his way off the fence coming to the home turn, and Kingstar sprinted home strongly to beat Sonic and Turbo Tyson by 3 metres.
To the back the final time, 600 left to go. Baruga Bullet being joined by Sonic the outside. Kingstar still can't see daylight on the inside of Gypsy Jake and Simply Electric 3 wide. Turbo Tyson about to peel 4 wide. Little Ticket trying to get off the inside. Further back to Island Duke Archimedes, and Prince Marauder is still last of all. Sonic on level terms as they go down the back with Baruga Bullet. Running third on the outside is Simply Electric. Easing off the fence, Kingstar, but he's still blocked for a run. Hancock will need to beat his brilliant best. Turbo Tyson pockets him, then Little Ticket getting up on the inside. Around the home turn, Sonic hit the front. Here's Kingstar. Oh, he's got out Hancock around the home turn, and quickly Kingstar dashes to the front in the derby. Sonic tries to go with Kingstar, but the favourite too good, and Kingstar goes on to win by a sulky's length on the line to Sonic. About 8 metres away, third Turbo Tyson.
Top Victorian filly Tain-Lamaid Lombo recovered from a hoof abscess to score a brilliant win in the $50,000 Victoria Oaks in April. Tain-Lamaid Lombo drew the pole, while her main rival, Undercover Lover, drew the second line. Chris Alford made the race a true staying test after Tain-Lamaid Lombo led easily, with a Kiwi filly working around the field to face the breeze. Tain-Lamaid Lombo powered away to beat Undercover Lover and Latoya Franco, rating 159.2, 3/5 of a second faster than the race record set by My Cherie 4 years earlier. Second quarter 30.7, and Tain-Lamaid Lombo into the back is the leader by 1.5 metres. Second is Undercover Lover. Leaders back Latoya Franco, Joe Laura 1-1. Then Bonnie Jacker, Flyaway Home, Gilbo, Lock Miss, Computerised, Golden Forest, Belinda and Tis Time along the back. 500 to go. Tain-Lamaid Lombo, 1.5 metres to Undercover Lover. Latoya Franco third, Joe Laura fourth under pressure. Flyaway Home went around it, then came Bonnie Jacker. They're flying off the back though. Winding it up, 29-2 the third quarter. Tain-Lamaid Lombo led by 1.5 metres to Undercover Lover called on. And then Latoya Franco, Bonnie Jacker, Joe Laura struggling. Tain-Lamaid Lombo into the straight, led 1.5 metres to Undercover Lover, then Latoya Franco and Bonnie Jacker, but it's Tain-Lamaid Lombo in front. The New Zealand filly can't get her, and it's a Victorian Oaks win for Tain-Lamaid Lombo's going to lead all the way. Second Undercover Lover, third Latoya Franco, but a big win. Saab earned himself a shot at Australasia's best 3-year-olds in the New South Wales Derby when he cruised home to an effortless win in the WA Derby at Gloucester Park in April. Driven by Chris Lewis for trainer Ross Oliveri, Saab proved a class above his rivals, leading throughout to beat King's Rifle and Touch of Zam by 4 metres, rating 2 minutes .8 for the 2,500 metre trip. A son of siring sensation Classic Gary, a certainly beaten in the 1982 WA Derby, it was Saab's 12th win, with 3 seconds from 16 starts. The victory stretched his stake earnings to just over $222,000.
At the 600, he's holding it back to the field. Saab about a half length on King's Rifle, Touch of Zam. It's probably the danger, and Lewis knows that he's got it locked up on the fence behind him. Doozer out 3 deep, Renacenteur in the middle. Back on the fence, Canny Lombo, 3 wide, Black Albatross, but going nowhere. Then I Dare, Sovereign Wealth, Jacker Emerald, Flames and Flowers, Kentucky Hurricane, 29-3, third quarter, and Saab still not slipped its leash. At the 200, it's a half length in front of King's Rifle, Touch of Zam, climbing all over them, but the leader is bolting as they come around the turn. Now he'll cut the ribbons. King's Rifle a length away, then Touch of Zam, Renacenteur, but Lewis arrogant in victory. He's not even going to release this. Saab in second gear wins the Derby, a length away second, King's Rifle, ahead away third, Touch of Zam.
Holmes DG claimed his 4th Derby and shattered the track record when he won the $100,000 New South Wales Derby at Harold Park in May. With Barry Purton in charge of the reins once again, Holmes DG overcame a horror draw on the inside of the second row to outfinish top filly Tain-Lamaid Lombo and Kingstar. Holmes DG rated 158.9 for the 2,465-metre trip, which sliced 0.4 of a second off the track record set by the Way to Go in 1996, and 1 1/10 of a second off the age record set by Franco Hattrick in the 1997 New South Wales Derby. The win took Holmes DG's stake earnings to $377,000, the result of 11 wins from 17 starts.
London Pride cruised to the lead. Motoring Anvil's under a bit of pressure. A lot of pressure at that. Tailamade Lombo's up to second. Saab keeping Sly by in a pocket. Then Holmes DG, 29 for the next quarter. The first half in 61.3 and at the 600. He's gone, Motoring Anvil. He's sprinted too hard. The leader is London Pride, 4 metres, Tailamade Lombo. Saab third, cat and mouse tactics from these drivers now. On the outside, Holmes DG, he's the loner. Then Sly by, Saab's under a lot of pressure. The filly, Tailamade Lombo's after London Pride. Next quarter, 30.1, 59.5 from the 1200 to the 400. And Tailamade Lombo shot to the lead from London Pride. Holmes DG on the outside is running on. Saab is struggling on the turn. What a run so far by the filly. Tailamade Lombo, 4 metres. Holmes DG to the outside. Still Tailamade Lombo from Holmes DG. He's coming now, the Kiwi. Holmes DG, Tailamade Lombo. Oh, Holmes DG's too good. And Holmes DG takes out the New South Wales Derby. A metre Tailamade Lombo. What a top run as well by the filly. 20 metres away, Kingstar got third from Saab.
A fortnight after her gallant second in the New South Wales Derby, Tailamade Lombo added another classic to her tally when she claimed the WA Oaks at Gloucester Park on a hit-and-run visit to Perth. With Trevor Warwick in charge of the reins, the daughter of Troublemaker was unextended to score by 18 metres from Merlene Muffet and South Australian Oaks winner Oaks-Sokys Dream. Tailamade Lombo rated 158.8 for the 2,500-metre trip, equalling Salinger's Australian record for a 3-year-old over that distance.
Tailamade Lombo lengthening stride now as they head to the birdcage corner, and Tricky Warwick's trying to get away now. He moved out a length and a half on Oaks-Sokys Dream, is about to be well and truly popped the question. Merlene Muffet sweats on a run. Lady Astra's 2 lengths away. A gap to Flames and Flowers, then Scarlet in Black. Courtney Lass, forget the rest. Tailamade Lombo at the 400, a length and a half clear. Oaks-Sokys Dream trying to hang on, and Merlene Muffet running a race is getting up onto the back of the leader. 29-1 that quarter there, 3 lengths on Lady Astra, and then Flames and Flowers, but Tricky Warwick was just kidding, and Tailamade Lombo clicked into top gear coming around the home turn, and wow, look at her go. She put space on them. 5, 6 lengths now on Merlene Muffet. Oaks-Sokys Dream can't go on, but Tailamade Lombo, they don't say she's the best ever for nothing. She scored by about 7 lengths, completely and utterly unextended. Second was Merlene Muffet, 2 lengths away, Oaks-Sokys Dream, then Lady Astra.
Following that victory, Tailamade Lombo headed back to Sydney to clean up the New South Wales Sires Stakes Series before embarking on a Queensland campaign at Albion Park. First up on that Brisbane agenda was the $50,000 Queensland Oaks on the 20th of June. Drawing perfectly on the front row with her main danger Undercover Lover on the outside of the second row, Tailamade Lombo sprinted home her final 800 metres in 55.5 seconds to record an easy win over Undercover Lover and the Perfect Power.
Head towards the 800 metres, and it's Tailamade Lombo going through the next section in 31.8, 65 and 2 the half. The margin was a neck over Latoya Franco. Smooth Left was third on the inside. Undercover Lover was 1-1. Moving up 3 wide on the track as they head down the back straight was Italiana, but now Undercover Lover leaves the 1-1. It's time to get going. Anthony Butt said, and he's out after Tailamade Lombo. Now they sprint. It's Tailamade Lombo in front. A half a length to Undercover Lover. They come away from Latoya Franco. The Perfect Power away from the rail to fourth, and then Smooth Left, and it's no use going back any further. This is what we waited for. They're sprinting hard and fast off the back in 27 and 6, and Alfred's getting busy on Tailamade Lombo. Undercover Lover's a neck away. They're clear of the Perfect Power. Tailamade Lombo looks to have Undercover Lover's measure. She won't give in. She can't. The Perfect Power's up to third, but Tailamade Lombo's got their measure. Another win, another great win. Tailamade Lombo beats Undercover Lover and the Perfect Power. They straight to the others.
Tailamade Lombo's luck with barrier draws ran out a fortnight later, however, when she drew the outside of the second row in the $50,000 Queensland Derby. The other heat winner, Kingstar, also came up with a second row draw. In one of the most even Queensland Derby fields on record, Kingstar provided Brian Hancock with his second Derby success when he rated 159.5 to beat Calm Master and Tailamade Lombo by 5.5 metres. Kingstar's 18th win with 3 placings from 25 starts. It stretched his earnings to more than $233,000.
Mile 31 and 6, and it's Saab calling the shots in the Derby as they head in for the bell. Franco News sitting up second. Total Oblivion snookered third in behind the speed. 1-1 Justice Prevails. Mischievous fifth the rail. Kingstar is 3 wide, racing solo around Motoring Anvil. Fakes volley over on the inside. Car Master hops onto the back now of Kingstar for a cart home, and then came Smooth Dixie. Tailamade Lombo eases into the 3 wide line. She's still second last. She's still 8 lengths off the speed, and Bell's Beach is absolute last. 700 metres left to go. 31.4 the next split. 63 seconds for the half, and here come the challengers. The leaders, they head down the back was Saab. Moving up strongly, Kingstar ahead away. Followed by Franco News, who look gone, then Total Oblivion. Motoring Anvil, Justice Prevails, going very keenly and almost broke. Tailamade Lombo hooked to the extreme outside with Car Master. They're a long way off the lead, then Smooth Dixie. Forget about the others, headed by Fakes Volley. Inside the 400, 28 and 1. The firepower was right on. Kingstar is laying down the Lord of Saab, and Saab looked to be the first to crack. They're followed by Motoring Anvil. Car Master, Tailamade Lombo is grinding away out wide. Can she get there? And Hancock's there. Let's go, boy. Kingstar dashed away. It looked to be a winning break from Car Master and Tailamade Lombo. It's the maestro Hancock on Kingstar. He's safely holding his rivals. Derby glory for Kingstar. Hancock waves to the crowd, and Kingstar won from Car Master and Tailamade Lombo. Motoring Anvil.
6 nights later, Kingstar, Tailamade Lombo and some of Australia's best 3-year-olds were at Harold Park for the $100,000 Australian Derby. Tailamade Lombo elevated herself to another level of excellence by beating the Colts and Geldings with consummate ease. Finding the lead soon after the start, Tailamade Lombo buried her rivals with her last half mile in 57.6 seconds as she cruised home to an 8-metre victory over Touch of Zam and Undercover Lover, rating 2.1 for the 2,565 metres.
Down to the judge to get the bell now, round to go, and Tailamade Lombo is the leader. Here's the second quarter. An even 30. It was 61.2 for the half, and it's the fillies' big chance tonight against the boys' Tailamade Lombo. She's doing it well into the back by a length to Calm Master. Touches them on the inside. Lord Leicester's come up 3 wide around Kingstar, who stayed in the centre. Out 3 deep, Saab trying to get onto the back of Lord Leicester, but Kingstar came out now and got onto the back of Lord Leicester, putting Saab 4 wide. Undercover Lover going through the middle. Pacini back second last with Justice Prevails, and Motoring Anvil is last of all. 28.8 the quarter down the back, and he's swinging on the leader Chris Alford, and he lets Tailamade Lombo go, and away she goes from Touch of Zam. Undercover Lover's gone to third. Forget Kingstar, he's a mile back, but Tailamade Lombo's well clear. Touch of Zam in second spot with Undercover Lover. The fillies might even Quinella this. Tailamade Lombo well clear of Touch of Zam. Undercover Lover's running on solidly, but Tailamade Lombo, she's a mighty filly, wins the Australian Derby brilliantly. Tailamade Lombo from a photo between Touch of Zam and Undercover Lover. A good break to Pacini, who made ground from...
With Tailamade Lombo ineligible for the Oceania Eldorado at Moonee Valley later that month, the $150,000 feature proved a benefit for Undercover Lover. Unbackable at 8-1 on, the Kiwi filly ambled to the lead from barrier 2 and provided Anthony Butt with an armchair drive to beat Gillette and raid the till by 10 metres, running her last half in 57.7 seconds. The victory took her earnings to more than $427,000 in less than 2 seasons of racing, but she amassed much more in a successful campaign in Canada and the United States later in the year. 32.2 the second quarter, and Undercover Lover heads to the back the final time, leading 2 metres. P.O. Box 39 second. Third Raid the Till, Nyanji fourth, Gillette fifth, and then Nuclean outside Buoyancy Gold. Fly Away Home, Arushi, Green Velvet, Mary Mazzini and My Belladonna. Down the back, 5.50 to go. Undercover Lover under the hold. It led 2.5 metres. Second, P.O. Box 39. Raid the Till on the leader's back. And then Nyanji, Gillette, Nuclean, Buoyancy Gold and Fly Away Home coming out wide. Off the back straight in 29.7. And Undercover Lover is 2.5 metres clear. Raid the Till trying to get off the fence. It gets out now. And then P.O. Box 39, Gillette, Nyanji and the rest seemingly struggling. But away she goes, Undercover Lover. Let loose. And within about 10 metres, she's put 15 on them. She's going to win easily, as her price suggested she should. Gillette and Ray the Till in a battle royal for the minors. Gillette will get it, but Undercover Lover wins the Oceania Dorado final in 1998 for 3-year-old fillies, and easily. Gillette's run second, third Ray the Till, then Buoyancy. Persistency, sold on the eve of the Colts and Geldings Oceania Dorado for a reported figure of $200,000, recouped some of his purchase price when he scored a remarkable win in the $150,000 feature. 3 wide for the first lap before facing the breeze outside the leader. Persistency had to draw on all his courage and strength to score by a neck from Safe and Sound and Bina's Gift. Driven by Graham Lang, the son of Safely Kept rated 157.1 for the 1940-metre trip, after running his final 800 metres in 58 seconds. He's going to press on and get to the death, though, Persistency. In fact, he's having a crack for the lead. Chadwick Lake won't let him go round without a fight, and they continue to quicken. Safe and Sound keeping Persistency in his sights. Quickly went around the outside, and Justice has driven it a treat. He was able to drop into the 1-1 there. Fourth, the inside, Bina's Gift. Second quarter in 30.1. A Blazing Star fifth. GDX is on a loose rein sixth. Wide Greek Gambit around Aranova, then the Falconer. Snappy Section, Star of Stony and Sonic was last. Along the back straight, and it's Persistency outside Chadwick Lake. Persistency with his head in front. In third spot, Safe and Sound. Fourth, the inside, Bina's Gift, and then a Blazing Star, GTX and Aranova, and a long way back is Greek Gambit. Third quarter in 28.9, and Persistency. Never been on the track, but he put his head in front. Chadwick Lake second. So coming out 3 wide, Safe and Sounds have the sit on Persistency. Then Bina's Gift. Persistency led into the clear now with Safe and Sound, then Bina's Gift, Chadwick Lake. Persistency led, Safe and Sound 1.5 metres away is closing. Persistency 1 metre in front. Safe and Sound trying to get to him. Persistency pulling out plenty. And Hale, one of the new kids on the block, a real superstar. Persistency. Surely he could not have done it any tougher, and yet he still won. Persistency won. Second, Safe and Sound, a 10 out of 10 drive for John Justice, and yet he still couldn't get the prize. Third home, Bina's Gift. Tailamade Lombo closed out a remarkable season when she overcame an injury scare to win the $50,000 Australian Oaks at Moonee Valley on the 1st of August. Wearing a special shoe to protect a hind foot infected by an abscess only days before the race, Tailamade Lombo went straight to the front, but had to be shaken up on the line to beat the fast-finishing Posh Jacker and Lock Miss. The filly was a shade underdone following the injury scare and may have been feeling the effects of a long campaign, which had seen her race 17 times during the season for 15 wins and 2 placings. Tailamade Lombo picked up $323,765 during the year to stretch her career earnings to over $528,000 and was later voted Victorian Horse of the Year. Second quarter in 30.4, and Tailamade Lombo into the back. Leads 2.5 metres to Raid the Till, being niggled at. Third on the inside, Cindy Hardy. Fourth is Lock Miss, Nyanji fifth. Then Fly Away Home, the Lombo. Oaks-Sokys Dream coming out wide. And then Posh Jacker and Gillette as they head off the back. Tailamade Lombo held together. The third quarter in 30.4. Tailamade Lombo got away. Raid the Till can't match her. Lock Miss comes out 3 wide to issue a challenge. Cindy Hardy battling on, but Tailamade Lombo, away she goes up to the turn. She's got 6 or 7 metres on Cindy Hardy. Lock Miss is battling on very well. Then Fly Away Home. Tailamade Lombo into the straight, led 6 metres. Lock Miss is battling on well. Posh Jacker flying home. Tailamade Lombo led. Posh Jacker's flying, it'll just miss. And the champion filly's done it again. Tailamade Lombo's won it. An extraordinary run from Posh Jacker. It flew for second. Lock Miss has run third. Then came